Hello guys, today we will be reviewing and opening Dracula by NECA. And this Dracula, more specifically, is Bela Lugosi's Dracula. Forgive me if I mispronounced that. And fun fact, he's Hungarian. Bet you didn't know that. Who knows, maybe you did. But let's see how, this is how it came. Now, it came like this because I recently just bought at my local comic shop. They were selling this for $20. So I'd say it's not bad. I'd say it's a little bargain. That's $15 off. You could probably buy this in stores for, I don't know, $35. But I thought, hey, 15 off is not bad, so I decided to purchase it. And now let's get opening. Now, this is pre-opened, so we sadly got nothing to tear off. Let's see. Let's get the stuff out. First off, we got Dracula. Now, be careful, these stuff will spill out if you have a copy like this of pre-owned. Let's see. Okay, let's put the box in the background. You can admire the art if you don't want to watch my video. So let's put that there. So we got a cape, a bottle of wine, two little goblets. We got a silver dish. We got open hands. Gripping hands, another pair of open hands. We got a savage head. We got a serious face. We got a candle. Looks very nice. A stand for something. Silver rod, I think that's broken by the way you look at this. It looks like it's broken. Maybe that's what that's for. And we got a little bat. It's slightly stretchy. Okay. Now, here's Dracula. Let's go over the articulation. Let's see. Put that in. Okay, the head's moving nice. Nice head movement. Nice arm movement. Sadly, no little swivel here. Let's see, nice elbow movement. Nice hand movement. Check the other arm out. Feels like the same thing. Very nice. Now, let's check out the waist. The waist, it doesn't move that bad. For having this, it's not that bad of a movement, actually, I'd say. You get a little crunch. It's a pretty good figure, I'd say, for the articulation so far. Let's see how the legs move. Now, this feels a little tough, but when you get like halfway through, it's nice to put in. Check out the other leg. Let's check in there. A little held by a little ball point. This one feels a little looser than that one, but that's okay. This one feels actually nicer to move. Okay, so that's the figure. I'd say the figure itself is already great. I'm loving this figure. It may actually be one of my favorite NECAs. I want to suck your blood. Let's see. This is a great figure. Dracula, I also might do a custom Dracula. I found a bunch of other accessories, which maybe I'll show him in a little cameo in another video of mine. And in case you're wondering what the name of that Dracula would be, I think I'm going to call him Rapcula. A hip-hop western rapper Dracula. If I could find a microphone. I got everything else, though. So it's going to be a great figure if I could do it. Dracula's great. Let's go over the accessories. Bat. Very nice. I'm assuming that goes on that. Rod. We already saw the rod before. Broken. Faceplate. I think it goes through like this. Perfect. Now let's test this out. I'm assuming the bat would have gone on very nicely and would have been like perfectly normal and then just moving around. But now he's just stuck like this since it came broken. Flying bat. Wait. Dracula transforms. Low quality. Yay. Okay, let's get back to it. Put that to the side. Angry face. Fun fact, he has no fangs. You might think that's a horrible detail on this figure, but if you know the movies, And Bela Lugosi's Dracula, the original one, he had no fangs. It was just teeth. That must have been hard for the blood sucking. That's very nice detail for the accuracy. Serious face. I'm just gonna stare at you. When you blink, until you blink. Okay, let's get back to it. It's a creepster. The silver plate, very shiny. I'm assuming it's to hold the bottle or the goblets or both. Speaking of the goblets, these are looking nice. Bloody detail, or just very red. I'm assuming it's wine. Very nice detail there too. Same thing. Let's see the bottle. It seems like an average bottle of wine. Who knows what that symbol is? This looks nice. A little shiny piece. No cork on top though. That would have been cool. A removable cork. I'd probably lose that. I'd probably lose that in a minute. But okay, let's see. Open hands. Very detailed open hands with a ring. Gripping hands. Probably use it to hold the wine bottle or the candle. Let's see. Wine bottle. Okay, so this may be a little hard, but he can hold it. So you can try to pour it out like this. So that's got to be cool. Let's see. Handle, very nice and detailed. Let's see if the hand could hold this candle. Sorry for that little shake. Yes, it can. Dracula can see the light now. I see. Okay. Now the cape. Probably the most important accessory. What would Dracula be without his cape? The most iconic thing. And you can create nice poses. Cape, it feels very nice. It's not wired. So it's just a regular cape. A little piece right there. I think that's going to be to hold this, since there's usually, for the Phantom of the Opera, I don't have that figure, but I have Casey Jones' Phantom of the Opera. For that figure, there's a wire there, so you take off the head, and then you put it on the body, then you put the head back on, and it's just held by that. But I think it's just going to be held by this little piece. Let's check it out. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe I didn't put it on good enough, or I'm doing something wrong. There we go. I feel like I prefer a wired cape, but it's okay. It came out nice too. Let's see. I just create that iconic pose of Dracula. It's a very nice figure, I'd say. I think I'm gonna give this figure a very high score, because of just how detailed. Even get that little chain a nice detail. That looks very, very nice. They even put a handkerchief detail. That's crazy. This is a very detailed figure. Unlike my NECAs, they're detailed, but they're not this detailed. This might be one of the higher rated figures. See. Let's see how Dracula looks when he wants to suck your blood at 3 a.m. in the morning, because he has nothing to do. Let's see. I'm about to get the pose right now. Maybe I should do a stop motion with him one day. That'd be a cool one. Let me suck your blood. Ah. Let's see how Dracula looks when he has a nice and good mood and when he's manipulating people. A very good habit. Let's see. Oh, first off, I forgot. We gotta check the plate out. It's gotta be very hard for Dracula to hold, so I'm not gonna do that. It'll take like 20 minutes. But I'm assuming this is how it works. Dracula has a drink for you and me. Okay, let's see. Let's get a gripping hand on. Let's see how he looks when he's holding his candle. Move it. Ba-ba. Dracula looks very nice with a candle. Maybe if I got a staircase, that'd look nice. But, I don't know how I'd buy one of those. NECA doesn't make them. And it looks nice. Let's see how he looks when he's holding his glass. That's gotta look nice. No, let's do the goblet, then we'll do the wine glass. Let's see, this fits on perfectly. Very nice and perfect. See, you can get some very nice poses with this figure. Let's see how he looks when he holds the bottle, though, now. Let's see how he looks when he pours out a glass, too. Okay. Now, this may be a little hard to get on. I don't know if this is intended for the bottle. I think so. Just a little hard. Dracula has his wine bottle. Now he could pour himself the best drink of all time. Human blood! Let's see, this is a very nice wine figure. Can we pour it out? Now, Dracula, what would you rate this? Is this figure, what would you rate this at? What would you rate this figure up to 10, Dracula? I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10. Now, can I suck your blood? No. But yeah, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. This is a very, very nice figure. This might be my favorite NECA. I'm going to give it a 9.5. Nothing really bad. There's nothing really bad besides that being broken, but I don't know how easy that was to break, so I can't judge that. So yeah, I'm giving this figure a 9.6 instead. Now, Dracula, will you please close up the video? And then you'll get a free blood from Gollum. Precious! Okay, bye guys. Hope you enjoyed this review. And I'll do another review soon. I think the next review I'll do, I picked this figure up recently too. The Wolfman. Lon Chaney's Wolfman, more specifically. I don't know if I pronounced that right. But bye-bye. That was delightful. Hey, why is it still on? Turn it off!